Peace to all of the kings and queens that's out there. This is your brother, the 13th letter to the cipher, and we are BACKAGAIN on another great, fantastic, corona-free day. How are you all doing? Even in the sky, I see no chemtrails today. No chemtrails today. Just clouds, which is a great thing. Besides, who wants to inhale all of that barium and aluminum that they be dropping in the atmosphere? Seriously, this stuff is killing you. If it killed trees, imagine what it's doing to you. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving right along, I was on Yahoo News yesterday. Did anybody see Yahoo News? When they had this Asian doctor there who was discovered, surprisingly shot to death after he was on the way to finding a cure for the COVID-19 coronavirus thing? How convenient is that? How convenient is that this doctor who has no enemies that would want to shoot him, kill him? Who would do that? That's what Yahoo News say. That's not what I say. That's what Yahoo News say. But I want you all to think about that. But in the process of thinking about that, I made a video a couple of days ago, and you saw me with the garden behind me where I'm actually planting food. Fruit, vegetables, potatoes, greens, tomatoes, broccoli, stuff like that. Because the food shortage, which they keep telling you is coming, it's coming. I want you to think about this and do some numbers for everybody who say that they're conscious and has been up on a couple of things. Even if you don't know, I just want you to know. We went from having 7 million farms to 2 million farms. From 7 million farms to 2 million farms, okay? And with that, you only have a small portion of the population working on these farms. From 7 million to 2 million. With that, you have all of these animals that has been culled, killed, murdered. Chickens, cows, pigs. For those of you who are meat eaters, and just think about all of those who love dairy products. Do you know how many millions of animals have been killed or culled or murdered or culled since this pandemic, or aka panic, has occurred? Yeah, ironically, the number of animals coincides with the number of farms that we currently have, which is approximately 2 million animals have been culled, killed, and or murdered because of the COVID-19. And you have all of these workers who works in the meat processing plants who have got this COVID-19 virus. So it's getting to be real bad, you all. I mean, if you don't know how to grow your own food, learn. It's very simple. In fact, it's one of the simplest things to do. Unless you run a farm where you have acres and you need sprinklers and you need all of that good stuff. Me, myself, I don't need all of that. I need enough to eat. Enough that would carry me over in the wintertime, because you can't grow anything in the winter. But then again, you could if you make you a greenhouse. I've seen people in Alaska make greenhouses in Alaska. So food can be grown at any time of the year as long as you take the proper necessities to make sure that it is in a growing environment. Okay? Speaking of food, anybody checked out the supermarkets lately? Especially if you're down in Georgia, where you have people, white men, in the grocery stores walking around with KKK hoodies on their heads. Ironically, Georgia says that they have banned this use of the KKK hoodie during quarantine. Just during quarantine, okay? I'm just saying. Don't you all see what's happening? Don't you all see what's happening? Just not during quarantine that they can't wear this. And this is happening all over. You have these white militias that has been marching on capitals. Black people are still being killed and brutalized by the police. Now you have the KKK people coming out, going to grocery stores in their hoodies, letting you know what time it is. Many of you all don't understand the time, or you just think that I'm talking shit. Well, just to reinforce my point, an incident occurred the other day in St. Paul, Minnesota, when you had this white man, another KKK member. He just happens to be a motorist. And he had road rage, shot and killed an unarmed black man by the name of Doug Lewis. And the white man's name was Anthony Trapelli, something to that effect. But anyway, when the incident occurred, the white man took the picture of the little fender bender, bumper to bumper, He went back to his car, got the gun, and aired the black man out, who was an essential worker, may I mind you. According to federal regulations, this man was a delivery man. He delivered Amazon. He delivered, what else he do? Amazon. He did 1-800-JUNK. And he did DoorDash. Yeah, so he was driving around making money, and sometimes when you're a driver, accidents occur. That's why you pay for insurance. But it was just a little fender bender, nothing to really get bent out of shape with. But the fact was that he was a KKK member, an Aryan, white wing Aryan member, and saw the black man an opportunity to kill him. In fact, he told the police after he drove off, got caught, but he said that he wanted to extinguish the threat. The man was unarmed. The white man went back to his car and aired the black man out 4 times. Now the white man sits in Ramsey County on $1 million bond. Now, you must remember, there's a lot of tension already going on. These people have already showed you what they like, what they are like, what they have been like. They've just showed you in all manner who they are and what they like. And they don't like you. They want you exterminated. They will kill you just for the hell of it. And no, this guy wasn't a police. He was a motorist. Now let's see the outcome of this. Is his bond $1 million to keep him in jail? Will he receive some type of fundraising from white officers like the other KKK white dude did when he blew up the church down there? When white right-wing members paid for his defense? Let's see what happens to this guy. Just from my standpoint, the guy that's in jail, the white KKK member who committed this act, he should not make it to court if he's not in protective custody. And they probably have him in protective custody. But if he's not, he should not make it to court. I'm just saying. If you just think, you all say that I am, and first of all, I'm not initiating violence. I'm initiating what they would say by voice, good karma. Killed or be killed, right? If you kill one, you kill one. That's the way it should be. And that's another reason why they came up with this New Testament, so that you, black people, would not follow the Old Testament and give an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And they have lulled you to sleep with the Jesus freak. They have actually made you a bitch with the Jesus freak. They've actually made you not wanting to protect yourself, not wanting you to protect your wife and your children because of the Jesus thing, because Jesus is going to make everything all right. And you, with your silly black self, believe that. You say that you have wisdom. You say that you have knowledge. You say that you have understanding. And you don't. Not even about the government, the people that you say you're going to vote for. Because if you really knew the truth about the matter, and they told you the truth, you would march down on Pennsylvania Avenue and kick them out. If you knew the truth, you would not be killing yourself. If you knew the truth, your or my or our economic situation would not be as such. When you know the truth, you wouldn't even allow police brutality to happen. Do you think white folks will allow police brutality to happen? Do you think white folks would not march on things that they feel is impending to their human rights? Do you think white folks will not do something about that? Huh? Is white folks out here killing each other in their community every day? Are they doing that? Huh? I'm just saying. And the reason that some of you don't know the truth is because some of you has lost your common sense and will stand up for the very same system that is killing you. What kind of wisdom is that? What kind of wisdom is that? You say you're smart, right? Well, what kind of wisdom is that? Because that's not wisdom. What kind of wisdom is that? What kind of wisdom do you have when you will go to war for a country that doesn't hate you, and the very same people that you are harming, killing, murdering in this war, after it's over, they come to where you live at in the U.S. and get business loans that you can't even get. Open up shop in your community where you can't open up shop. I'm just saying, if you think I'm lying, that's another reason of why your community is filled with all of these immigrants who are running businesses. While black people are going to the military, immigrants are opening up businesses. And I don't blame you, black man. You got to get out some kind of way. Hell, I even went to the military. My thing was to travel and see the world, and to tell you the truth, I did more traveling outside of the military. I've done a lot of things in my life. I've been a bad guy in my life. I've been a good guy in my life. I've been a fair guy in my life. I've been on top. I've been on bottom. I've been in between. I know all of the bases. Then played all of those games. Won some, lost some. But in that process, I gained this wisdom that I'm trying to give you all, which you all may feel is nothing. But I myself, I know that my third eye makes me shine like jewelry. So I don't have to wear all of the bling bling, because my third eye does all of that for me. That's what wisdom does for you. Makes you shine like jewelry. That's what it does. But like I said, if you had wisdom, why would you why would you fight for a country that don't like you, and the very same people that you are oppressing, killing, and murdering, after the war's over, they come back to the U.S. and get loans, Sometimes they're not even loans. They're just, what you call it, reparations. Huh? For the damages. Huh? I'm just saying. If you have so much wisdom, or you say that you have wisdom, what people in their right mind with wisdom will allow police to kill their sons and their daughters in the middle of the street and don't do anything about it? What kind of wisdom is that? Yes, black people display acts of violence. Yes, but white people display acts of mass destruction. I'm just saying. White people who rule this world, whom label black people criminals, commit acts of mass destruction versus acts of violence. And where there's poverty, there's going to be violence. Now that poverty, yes. That poverty, we're born in poverty. And in poverty, you're going to have crime. You're going to have acts of violence. You're going to have killings. But it is 2020, which this is supposed to be the year of perfect vision, you all. I started saying that months ago. I haven't said it in a while, but go back and check them videos. This is the year of perfect vision. This is the year that wisdom is poured upon man from the universe. And look at us. Look at us. In fact, another true story. The Chicago artist by the name of Sevop, S-E-V-O-P, hit me up. Mo, I need you to do a video for me. Okay, send me a track to my email. Sent me the track. I had to reply to the young brother and tell him that I could not do that video. And he asked me why. And I told him, because in that song, in those lyrics, you are promoting death to the black man. You are calling the black man a bitch. You are saying that you want to go kill him. You are saying that you're going to load up on a banana clips and go bang, bang, bang. You're talking about selling coke. I don't want to do a video like that. I refuse to do videos like that ever again. And I told the young man, I'm sorry I couldn't do it, and I gave him my reasons why I couldn't do it, and I wished him good luck with that type of music. But I did tell him that he should use his talent for upliftment, positivity, and write about something that is for a cause versus for destruction. I mean, it amazes me how people get into the industry by talking about killing black people. That shit is outrageous. Huh? And if they're not talking about killing black people, they're telling you how to be gay. But this is what you all want to do. This is the wisdom legacy that you're leaving your children. How can that be right? Does that sound right to you? Because that really doesn't sound right to me. You want to leave your children a legacy of nothing? A legacy of devaluing? I don't understand that. You want to get in the industry that bad, whereas you will continue to talk about death and destruction for your black man and calling your women a bitch and a whore. And you still talking about selling drugs. We don't need another Jay-Z. We don't need another Nino Brown, a Scarface. We don't need another Tekashi 6ix9ine. We don't need another Cardi B. We don't need that. We don't need that. These people are out here working diligently to kill us, and you are helping them to do it. I'm just saying. Not only do we have to stop the killing, we have failed. We have failed. And we will continue to fail and be nothing. 2053 is right around the corner. Y'all better wake the fuck up. In fact, it's coming sooner than that because they have an attack here, not just on black folks, but humanity. But black folks is going to catch it the worst because we are at the bottom. Even though we provide the world with everything that they need to survive, we are at the bottom. You all think about that. To be aware is to be alive. I'm not going to keep y'all long. If you like yourself, by all means, press that subscribe button. If you don't like yourself, press that subscribe button. Share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. By liking this video, it really helps the channel out. That's all. Share the video. I'm not telling you to go rob nobody, kill nobody, sell no drugs. I'm actually telling you to go uplift somebody. So share the video. And stop posting all of that negative nonsense that you all do on social media, and post something that is for positivity and uplifting for humanity. And if not for humanity, for black people. Okay? Versus all of that devaluing and disgusting images that you all place on social media. The world is watching us, black man, black woman. I'm just saying. Stay away from the popo. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke weed in your car while you're driving. And if you do, don't have the key in the ignition and sit in the passenger seat or the back seat. Rewind that if you have to, okay? And have some love, peace, and respect for yourself. And don't let the police keep killing us. That's their job. You think about that. Peace out, you all.